What's up? Check this out. I just pulled this from the hole. It's hard to seal. It's got cool decoration on it. I can't really show you. Thing's cool, man. I thought it was garbage, but I've been over this spot a billion times. Like I said, the Knox picked this thing up like crazy. This was from a hole I dug before with my AT Pro. This thing's awesome. You can't see the detail. It's cool, man. Look at that. Decorative. I don't know if it's jewelry or what. It's cool. Wow, I'm impressed, man. It's excitement time. You know why? First dig with the Knox. I'm only going to get about an hour and a half here, but I'll take it. Well, I tell you what, people said when this Knox locks onto a signal, it locks onto a signal. It hit this fork like crazy, solid 16, man. It's only my second hole. I've literally pounded this part of this field with my AT Pro for about 2 years. So that's actually pretty impressive. It locked on and hard. Only my second signal. In field 1, I was trying some settings that a friend told me. I was getting some chatter, quite a bit of chatter. So I just went to field 2 and dang, that hit it hard. I'm impressed with that. I'm going to have to learn how to discriminate square nails a bit because they were ringing up pretty good too. As I said in that first hole. But there was 2 together, so I don't know. But anyone hungry? I'll clean it first. I gotta tell you something. I really didn't expect to be blown away by this machine just because, I feel like people always amp things up, right? I've used an AT Pro for last 5 years. I know it better than anyone. But this machine, I'll tell you, I've gone over this spot so many times. Look at that. A little key, just like nothing. It locks on, I'm telling you. I'll show you the hole. That hole was 8 inches deep. It nailed that thing like a joke. And that's not a huge target. It nailed it hardcore. I'm pretty impressed. I've only dug about 4 or 5 holes. Pretty amazing. So I'm hunting in field 2, as I said earlier. I'm kind of switching back and forth from field 1 to field 2. I haven't been here long whatsoever, maybe 40 minutes. I'm digging some iffy targets. It's not the machine. I'm trying to learn VDIs and everything else because I've never used a Minelab, to be honest with you. Just dug this. It's either a snap button or I don't know how old it is, but it's tiny. And it was, for it to pick that up 6 inches down, it's impressive. Like I said, when this thing locks onto a target, it locks on. You know, you never want to spend that kind of money without being able to justify it, right? I'm thinking my wife is gonna murder me, but you know what? It's worth the money for me. I mean, this thing's, it's bringing back a ground that, yeah, I still occasionally get stuff with my Pro from here, but it's very seldom. I've dug more targets here in the last 45 minutes that were good targets than I have in the last 2 months with my AT Pro. And like I said, no one uses a Pro as much as I do. I mean, like, yeah, I know that thing like the back of my hand. So I'm extremely impressed. I'll tell you about a couple things that I am noticing about this at the end of the video. What's up, guys? I'm trying to block the sun with my big head. Check this thing out. I don't know what it is. It's hard to see, but it looks almost like a tip off of something. I don't know if you can see it in my hand. Anything? It's cool. It's I think it's brass. Seems brass. This thing picked it up like crazy. Could be copper. It's hard to tell right now because that's field's so mucky. We just had an ice storm and now it's all hot and nice, but the field's flooded out. But I tell you what, I'm amazed. So like I said, I haven't been here that long. It's after work, but I just popped out of the hole. A beauty spoon. It was about 5-6 inches down. Came up just a slamming signal as always. It's a nice spoon, being hit by a tractor obviously, but it's nice. Looks like it's sterling plated, silver plated I should say. That's a good find. It's got decoration on it. This awesome. Hey guys, so I thought this was a coin in this hole. It's not. I don't know what it is. It's got some bumps on it. It's definitely coin shape, but I don't want to rub it too much because I feel like I gotta break it. I almost thought it was an Indian head penny, but it's way too thin. It looks like it's got some ripples on it, but man, this thing is picking up like small signals. It's incredible. I'm going to show you how this locks onto a target, okay? So I'm going to put it on the back of my glove. I'm not filming much right now because my gloves are muck. And so I'm going to switch this around. Like this thing, it locks onto signals and it does not budge much. And now you can see it's probably junk in there because of in the hole there. But even with, I'm digging stuff even out of holes with some nails and stuff, which I can do with my AT Pro as well, when you learn to use it properly. But you know, that's 5 inches down. It picked it up like nothing. I thought it was in gold range, but again, I'm still learning the signals, but still cool. I thought it was a coin though. Okay guys, so that was a really short hunt, about an hour and 40 minutes maybe, total hunting time. I've hit this field hard for the last 2 years. It always tends to produce something, at least one thing while I'm out. I got multiple things today that were just awesome things. I didn't even dig a good majority of the signals because, or if I did, the hole was completely filling up with water and I didn't want to freeze my hand out because I have a hand injury right now. It's a cut, and you know, I don't want this kind of water getting into it, unfortunately. I gotta tell you, 2 things I noticed about this that I'll have to look into further. When I'm wearing the headphones, I have a slight constant hum. I don't know if it's something I'm doing, something from the machine, or if it's the electrical line interference. Not even on the electrical lines there. You can see there's quite an interference with electrical lines around here. When I turn on my AT Pro here, I have to turn the sensitivity way down because it's just all over the place. So the electrical lines have heavy interference. I know that for a fact. Another thing I noticed that I've seen other people complain about is there is a slight jiggle from coil up shaft arm. I thought it would actually bother me a lot more than it did. It really did not bother me because I was so in tune with the machine. This machine's easy to use for the most part. It's incredible. I'm loving it. I look forward to more hunts with it.